What is the one force that powers galaxies, our sun, this planet, and every single thought in your head? It is not magic, it is energy. And there is a law that governs every joule, the law of conservation of energy. Today we follow that law from the cosmos to the core of a reactor and meet Entergy Nuclear, who shape that transformation into power. Energy conservation is non-negotiable. Total energy in an isolated system stays constant. It simply changes form. Kinetic becomes heat and sound, chemical becomes muscle. No creation, no annihilation, only transformation. To see how we harness that law practically, we must go to the atomic level. Here is fission. A neutron strikes uranium-235, the nucleus distorts and splits. The fragments weigh just a fraction more than the products. That missing mass becomes a vast burst of energy via E equals mc squared. About 200 million electron volts per fission, orders of magnitude beyond chemical burning. One fingertip-sized pellet equals roughly a ton of coal in energy. That is energy density at its most concentrated. Mass becomes energy. We capture it and we convert it methodically. That is the practical reverence for conservation. Entergy's reactors are controlled miniature suns, powerful but carefully balanced. Skilled teams manage the chain reaction with moderators and control rods to keep everything precisely critical. Not runaway, but steady. Water slows neutrons, rods absorb them. Together they tune the reaction to provide a constant flow of heat. Mass energy, thermal energy, kinetic energy, electrical energy, a symphony of conversion, every step obeying conservation. Each arrow is accounted for, nothing mystical or measurable and recoverable. Entergy operates multiple reactors across the southern United States. Reliable, baseload power sources. Safety and precision are institutional. Constant monitoring, drills and redundant systems. If energy cannot be destroyed, the question is where the waste goes. Fossil fuels expel waste into the atmosphere, CO2 and pollutants. Nuclear contains it. The US nuclear fleet prevents nearly 471 million metric tons of CO2 a year. Nuclear concentrates huge power on a small footprint, far less land than equivalent wind or solar farms. Used fuel is small in volume and closely managed. The entire US industry's 60 years of used fuel would fit on a football field under 10 yards deep. About 96% of that used fuel is recyclable material, not waste, but potential energy. Companies already recycle fuel, extracting usable isotopes. In places that recycle extensively, recycled fuel powers everyday life. In France, recycled nuclear material is an established part of the energy mix. Why is nuclear conservative? Because it respects the universe's deepest law, transforming energy without inventing waste out of thin air.